What's your baseball philosophy? What got you so far?
My philosophy, I guess. That's a tough question. I just appreciate the gift of just being able to play the game every day. I know it's a big time challenge. As people know, it's a difficult game, physically, mentally. It's a grind, but I try not to focus on that. And just try to be thankful for the gift to play the game every day and have fun doing it.
Now, has playing professional baseball changed you in any way?
Not quite sure. It's definitely changed some of the relationships I've had. Met some amazing people through baseball and through professional baseball as well. So that might be one thing, that I've met a bunch of people that I wouldn't have met otherwise.
Now, talk about the draft. Where were you drafted in?
2011 draft.
In what round?
Second round.
Now, did that put any pressure on you being in the top, a second round pick?
I don't think so, no. Just kind of, you got to focus on the right things playing this game, and if your focus is on trying to impress people or live up to a certain draft number or that kind of stuff, you're not going to be focusing on the daily activities of playing the game. So you just got to kind of focus on the right things and try to not worry about that.
Now, a lot of first-round picks over the years, half of them make it to the major leagues, but a lot of them are getting passed up by guys drafted in the 50th round. Why is that?
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of guys that fall through the cracks. There's a guy who I know from back home in Massachusetts. His name's Chris Colabello. He's playing with the Minnesota Twins right now. He played 8 years of independent baseball before getting picked up by a professional team, and now he's batting fourth for a big league club. So I guess the scouting process isn't perfect, and it's just kind of a product of baseball. And there's a lot of good players out there, and it's a tough game. Mentally and physically, and some guys can handle the ground and others can't.
Now, spring training, once you get there, there may be 15 guys standing in your spot. How do you approach that?
Some guys look at it as competition, other guys look at it as a way to learn and feed off of each other. I think if you take it as competition, you're going to get wrapped up in the wrong things. And if you kind of learn from each and every guy, there's something to learn from everyone. It's a good opportunity. So spring training is a fun time, and you get to meet a lot of new people and learn a lot of new things.
Now, baseball has a lot of injuries, or going up and down the organization, or even failing for the first time, because most of you guys were all-stars. And
yeah.
How do you? Has there been a time you wanted to give up baseball?
No. I love playing baseball, and last year I struggled a lot. First couple months of the season, I didn't do very well at all. But I heard a good quote from a guy named Kevin Millar, who played in the big leagues for a long time. He said the minor leagues exist because it's a place where guys need to learn how to fail. And that's something that kind of stuck with me. And you got to learn how to fail. There's a right way and a wrong way to fail, and there's a lot of failure in baseball, especially offensively. You go 3 out of 10, you're going to be in the Hall of Fame one day. So that's 7 out of 10 times you got to deal with failure and learn how to handle it, and then be strong and tough mentally. So it's a difficult thing, but the strong will come out and play this game for a long time.
What's something about professional baseball you learned the hard way that nobody told you about?
Just kind of taking care of your body, I guess, mentally and physically. It's a lot of tough travel, a lot of bus trips, and in this league, some playing early and late playing fights. So just got to really focus on taking care of your body, preparing, getting your workouts in, taking care of your nutrition, just that kind of stuff. You got to kind of learn it as you go. No one guy is the same, so each guy's program is going to be a little different. So just got to make sure you take good care of your body.
Now, once you sign a professional contract, obviously you're a professional baseball player. But was there a moment you could point to before that you knew you were going to play professional baseball?
I got the opportunity to go to a good college. I went to UConn. We had a bunch of really good baseball players there.
Where's your sister?
Once I kind of cracked into the starting lineup my freshman year, and played against some good players, and going up to the Cape Cod League after my sophomore year, playing with some of the best players in the country, I kind of realized, hey, I could be a pro at this game. I could be a professional. And just kept working, and I'm glad I got the opportunity.
maybe the sports pages where Major League Baseball or ESPN or Baseball America ranks you in the organization, stuff like that?
Do I read that?
You read that stuff?
I don't know. Okay. Just going back to the question you asked earlier, if you focus on the right and wrong kind of things, and for me, that's the wrong thing to focus on. If I'm worried about how someone's ranking me or projecting me, that's taken away from my ability to control what I can control and get a little bit better each day. So no, I don't.
Mom and Dad call you and say, hey, guess what I read about you? Somebody, I hate this guy. Or...
No, my parents are involved and they support me a lot, which is great. And they get to watch games online. Sometimes here I think the Aces and some of the other teams in the PCL get to broadcast their games online, so they're thankful for that opportunity, and they listen in to our radio guy as well.
How do you have the fans, people yelling and screaming at you all the time?
Sometimes you can just tune them out. Other times, and you play in certain places where the crowds aren't very big, you can hear them, but you just kind of tune it all out and just focus on the field. And some of them are pretty entertaining if you actually listen to what they're saying, and some people don't really know what they're talking about, so it's kind of entertaining to us.
What about the umpires? How do you handle the umpires?
That's another one of those things that's just out of your control, and you got to accept that sometimes umpires make bad calls and they're humans, and if you focus on the umpires and think you're getting screwed by the umpires, you're kind of taken away from your own opportunity and your own game. So just kind of accept them for what they are, and if they make mistakes, just kind of move on quickly.
What would you tell a high school kid about professional baseball if he came up and asked you?
I would first of all say I love it, and if you get the opportunity, it's something that I don't think you should pass up. But I went to college for 3 years and was grateful for the opportunity as well. So either way, if you want to go to high school or go to college or play professionally right out of high school, either way would hopefully work out for you.